Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Thorchain, aka Rune, and ask the question, would I buy or should you buy Rune, not financial advice, in the bear market? This is installment 62 of 1001. As always, you can see a link to every video in the playlist in the description of this video. And if you like this content, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section, all for the algorithm. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Would I buy Rune in the bear market? This one in particular is a little bit challenging because there are things that I certainly like and things that I would say are, I want to say significant. They're areas of concern. And so I want to start out with the things I like. All right, what is Thorchain? It's a decentralized and autonomous cross-chain liquidity network. That is a big thing when it comes to filling a need because it's very difficult to work interoperably, which I know that's going to trigger some of you. You're thinking of a specific cryptocurrency, and I'm going to read that word interoperability in a few minutes here. But this is something that Thorchain is attempting to do. And what I like to see when it comes to how well are they doing this? Are they growing in this regard? Is something like this. You can see all the ways that they are attempting to connect Thorchain to several different ways of exchanging cryptocurrencies. And you can see, we have mobile app with ThorSwap developing, DeFi Spot developing, 1inch Uniswap. There's interoperability there. There are certain things with ThorSwap, with Trust Wallet, with MetaMask, with a Ledger, with a Trezor, all sorts of things like that. And so they are at work, and I like to see that they are continuing to work. Now, you might be wondering, how does something like this work? Well, how is Thorchain different from other DEXs? The Thorchain protocol was designed to allow cross-chain decentralized apps. Where did I see the word interoperability? Oh, here we go. How about I read that first? The Thorchain goes about solving interoperability issues differently. It uses a continuous liquidity pool containing staked assets, including Thorchain's native Rune token. Native cryptos such as Ethereum and Bitcoin are staked in a separate pool with Rune. Let me move forward a little bit. Suppose, for instance, that you wanted to swap Bitcoin for Ethereum. That's not as easy as it sounds, especially on Trust Wallet. It's just straight up impossible. You can do that on Coinbase by selling your Bitcoin. You can do it on Coinbase, but there's high fees, whatever. Let me just go back to this. You first exchange your Bitcoin for Rune, and then exchange the Rune for Ethereum. And that happens automatically. Thorchain offers traders frictionless transactions between multiple blockchains while avoiding the significant counterparty risk associated with CEXs. And so, there's certain times where I have to transfer heavy doses of cryptocurrencies from one place to another. Thorchain, hopefully, I have not used Thorchain, attempts to and maybe succeeds at making that process much easier. We've seen different things like that. That's something that like Copiosa wants to do, and other swaps, other dexes. They want to. It may be confusing, but there's like certain especially I'm thinking about Trust Wallet. There's certain cryptocurrencies you can exchange for other cryptocurrencies, and then there's just certain ones that you cannot. And then that you can there's like a dividing wall, and Thorchain attempts to remove those walls. That's great. That's wonderful. Now, as far as the concerns, if there are concerns, there's two places that I'm looking at. One is that Thorchain has been in the news several times. I believe that it has been hacked 3 times as of the day of the making this video. And so what are you doing? We're thinking about the blockchain trilemma. Security is a big one, scalability and decentralization, but security with Thorchain. What are you doing to improve your security? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We've been fooled 3 times with Thorchain. Now, I haven't had any skin in the game. But what are you doing to prevent yourself from getting hacked? Now, the other thing that I would say as far as just something that's on my radar is just looking at their liquid supply curve here on Misario, which is, one of my favorite websites to look at things. So let me look at the end of 2023, December 7th, 2023, total liquid supply will be 380 million Rune. And then let's fast forward to December, Christmas Day of 2024, 406 million Rune. So 406. And I already forgot December 27th, 380. That is an increase in its supply by 20 million, which I'm blanking now. That's about 5%. That's okay. That's not amazing. That's okay. Let's look at the end of 2022, 350 million so for 2023 to 380 million, that's more like 6%. That's not something that I'm in love with. It's manageable. It's doable. There are better inflationary metrics there. There's another thing that I just haven't been able to find any information about. If you see, we can see here, team and advisors, 50 million. And I was looking for information on their vesting schedule. Have these tokens already been released or have they not? If they've already been released, that the team has been allowed to sell them, then great. We're beyond that hill. But if that is still vested, that's 50 million tokens that could one day be dumped on the market. And so looking at Thorchain, now it's down as of the making of this video about 90% from its peak. And this is a beautiful chart. I like to look at this because what I'm seeing when I look at this is a very predictable retracement chart. And so you see here $19 in change. Maybe it wicked up to $20 in May of 2021. And then it did what? Close to a 783 retracement to 1587 or so. And then another 6187 between that looks like it hit the golden pocket. So this looks like a cryptocurrency that is easy to and predictable when it comes to shorting at specific times or longing and taking profits even after the peak. There's potential here for that. I would love to see it drop down a little bit more. Now, from its bear market bottom to its previous cycle top, it was a 95% drop. That is within my range of cryptocurrencies that, I would be looking to add there if I believe it's going to put in a higher high. Now with Thorchain, aka Rune, this is very open-handed. I don't know if this is going to put in a higher high next cycle. If you were to put a gun to my head, I would guess not. I would see, let's just say it does, then this is a phenomenal buy. My guess is no, but this is more of I'm an agnostic in this regard. Why not buy some? But personally, I don't think, and maybe this is going to be my famous last words, I don't think I'm going to be buying any of this before any kind of next euphoria phase. What I would look for is something a lot like it that launches in 2023 or 2024. I mean, if you were to look at the launch day price compared to the peak, it got to a fraction of a penny. It was a fraction of a penny at one point and went all the way up to $20. That's not a bad return. And so you may be able to find something like that instead of something that may or may not put in a higher high next time around. So we'll see. But personally, I'm going to be looking in other directions, but I would love to hear your thoughts. Will you be buying Rune in the bear market, or will you be looking in other directions? Let me know. And otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.